Good. As I stated in the chat, we will get right into questions for Coach Pitino tonight. So if you have a question, please send me a request in the chat and we'll get started just as soon as the first question rolls in. And it looks like we'll start off with Marcus Fuller.
Coach, first off, can you talk about not having Gabe there, and then obviously Jamal taking his place in the starting lineup?
Yeah, I was going to switch it up and probably put Jamal in there anyway, and maybe go with Jamal and Gabe. And Trey's bringing great energy and scoring, but give that a little bit of a different look. And then just kind of a fluke deal where Gabe got hurt really on the last play of practice, and the ball just hit his finger and broke his finger. And it's really hard, obviously, with the right hand to do that. So tough blow, really, really tough blow. I mean, it's very, very important, especially on the defensive side of it. He guards the team's best player. It's just, and then Liam is not even close to himself. So that's two very, very important players. One is out, one is just hobbling around. So really proud of the effort. We were right there. We fought. We had a couple minutes there, a little stretch where we messed up on a couple switches. We needed a switch, but give them credit too. That's a really good team, and this league is unforgiving. Any league where if their best big was hurt and their starting two guard was out, I think they wouldn't be as good. So I'm really proud of the fight of our guys.
Next question will come from AJ Condon.
Hey, Coach. With Gabe out, obviously you had a new start in the lineup, but all three of your starting guards performed very well tonight. Can you kind of just talk about how that performance impacted the game and how it helped you guys stay into it?
Well, we scored points. 70 plus is a good number for us. I think I thought we were really hurting them driving the ball, and then we got a little bit 3-point happy there when we needed to keep driving. They were having trouble keeping us in front of them, and we got a little bit in love with the three. We got to keep living at the rim. We were 4 for 20. We probably should have been about 4 for 14. 5 or 6 less would have been good. But the defensive side of it, we definitely had some breakdowns. And that's where Gabe and, the leading shot blocker in the league, maybe he had 3 tonight. If he was healthy, maybe he has 5. So it changes a lot.
Daniel House, over to you.
Hey, Richard, what do you think was the biggest issue tonight on the defensive end?
Kind of like I just said, Daniel. I mean, you take maybe the best guard defender in the league out of your lineup. You expect him to play. He's done for a while. And you got a shot blocker in Liam Robbins who can hardly jump. It's kind of important. I mean, it's going to change your defense.
Andy Greeter, over to you.
Richard, what'd you like of Jamal's game? Obviously, he built on the Maryland game.
Yeah, I think he's a really good player. He can score in a variety of ways. He's got a unique mid-range game that a lot of people don't have anymore. He can get to the basket. He was getting to the free throw line. We left 9 points in the free throw line. We've been pretty good. It was good to get back to the line, get them to the bonus, the double bonus. I think Jamal is going to be a terrific player. And we're asking a freshman to do a lot, but that's good for him.
Marcus Fuller, back to you.
Coach, moving forward defensively, what did you see from other guys besides Liam and that you're going to have to get from your front court facing Kofi, coming up?
Yeah. I mean, we need Liam to get healthy. That's kind of the answer. So, I mean, we need to get home. We haven't been home. This will be 5 nights on the road, which is a long time, during COVID. We need to get home. We need to get healthy. And Liam Robbins getting healthy would be the answer because Kofi's obviously a major issue.
We'll go back to Daniel House now.
Sam Freeman had a notable couple of stretches in the first half. What did you think of his effort when he got in there?
Yeah, I thought he was good. He was good. I mean, it's just, maybe could have played him a little bit more. Eric's got a little bit more experience. But obviously Sam, I mean, if Liam's still hobbled, he's going to have to play versus one of the biggest bigs in the country. But he had some good moments.
Andy Greeter, back to you.
How close was Liam to not playing, and how limited did you think he was?
I thought he was really limited. He told me he thought he could be like last game. he didn't feel a whole lot of improvement. I don't know if that's travel and on the bus and, just not being home, but he said, I want to play and, I'm not going to be 100%. And if you feel like me not being 100% hurts the team, pull me. And I didn't think he was hurting the team, but he's just not, 1 for 2, he's normally getting about 10 shots. I mean, it's 13 points a game right there. And, we run a lot of stuff for him. So it's a problem.
AJ Condon, back to you.
Just to piggyback off that, Coach, how much was that limited due to his injury compared to his foul trouble?
No, it's his injury. It's a major injury. He's in a lot of pain.
And Marcus, we'll go back to you now.
I know it's really early, but you said a while for Gabe. I mean, is there any chance that he could get back in the regular season here? And
I don't really know. I think we got to get home and get him to see a hand specialist. It's hard just kind of looking at X-rays and stuff. So get home and hopefully have a better feel of exactly what they want to do, but just hard right now. No.
And last question of the night, we'll go to Andy Greeter.
Richard, in the NCAA tournament picture, I mean, you and Indiana were kind of right there between in the same kind of spots. Did you notice that? Did you see that? Did you talk to the guys about that kind of context?
I mean, we got 5 more games. It's good for fan interest, but we keep declaring teams are in and out before the season's over, and it's good for fan interest. We got 5 more games. We got a conference tournament. We got a quad 1 win opportunity in front of us with Illinois. I believe Penn State would be a potential quad 1. Rutgers would be a potential quad 1. So they decide after the season, right? I mean, and I know it's cool to talk about. So we don't talk about that much. We just talk, the beauty of the Big Ten is every game is worth a lot. And, we've been dealt a little bit of bad luck at a tough time, but I'm very, very proud of the fight. I really am. We'll break through if we keep fighting like that.
All right, Coach Pitino, thank you for your time.